was on the road, I promised you guys that I would explain why I chose not to take a track on a really nice buck, and I never got a chance to get that taken care of while I was on the road. It's been difficult getting reception and a time and so forth. So anyway, you're going to get what I promised you now. I found a really good track, and I was really excited about it. I wanted it to take it, and I followed it just a little ways, and I've got a video clip that you'll see, and it'll show real well exactly what happened there. Basically, there was an indication that the deer just did not have a decent rack at all. He ducked underneath a pine tree that was bent over. The pine tree was the branches were buried in the snow. He didn't even dislodge them, and he had other options. He could have easily went over it or around it. Chose to duck through and really didn't disturb a lot. The video shows pretty well exactly what I'm talking about. A deer makes a track, and the track tells you a lot, but there's other peripheral things that tell you maybe even more than the track itself. The track can tell you maybe how big the deer is, or how wide the stride he's taking, or how heavy he is by how hard he presses in. Those things you can read into the track, but what he does, how he moves through the land, how he uses the different features of the land. Does he choose to go around this, or through it, or under it? All these things will tell you a lot more about the deer than the track itself that's being laid in the snow. So anyway, this little video will give you an idea of what I'm talking about, and I'm hoping to do a lot more of these types of videos, showing you exactly, what you can read in a track when you're following it. So enjoy. Okay, here's a really good buck. I kind of stepped over all this stuff already, so I kind of ruined it for you guys, but he's setting his dues every time. He's got a nice stride. It's a nice buck. And I wanted to track this buck. I wanted to take him. But then he did something that made me decide not to. I'm not huge into antler score or big antlers, but it does matter to me, and I would like to shoot one with a bigger rack. And he ducked right through here. He came right through here. Now, he can't have a huge rack in order to do that. He stepped here, there, and then back in there one more time. There's no, this here branch, the snow didn't even get dislodged from, it's hooked into the ground, and he didn't even pull it free. Now if he would have been a bigger deer, he would have pulled this free just like that. See, yes, it would have been sitting up in the air like that, and he didn't. So watch for those kind of indications. This little tree saved me maybe a day of walking. Now, backing up, a really good buck would have taken this course right through here. He could have walked right through here really easily, and he wouldn't have had to put the effort to crawl down on the ground and duck underneath. Or he could have went off onto the side over here and went through. But he chose to go right through where all these little branches were in the way, which is really odd if he had a really big rack. I can't believe he was a real big rack. So that little pine tree saved me a lot of effort today, and maybe saved a buck's life.